So getting back to
We're losing daylight.
yes, we're losing, but at least it's still bright on the camera, so we thank God.
Okay.
We'll wrap up shortly. So over the course of your career, you've had like in all of your movies, you usually work with a lot of Nollywood stars. Obviously you have your frustrations with Nollywood, as you've said so on previous occasions. You have your frustrations, but because of obviously you're inherently Nigerian. You consider yourself a Nollywood director, so you do work with these Nigerian stars. Like they have these personalities. I know like celebrity culture in Nigeria is very big. Everybody's, do you know who I am? Everybody's a big man, everybody's a big woman. So as a director, how do you bring these people to leave their egos at the door and actually buy into a script and actually come to make a movie?
I think the best way to convince anybody is to show that, one, you're passionate, two, you are informed, so you have content, and three, that you respect them and you respect yourself. If you have these four things, essentially, you'll be fine with anybody, no matter how much of an ego they have or how much of a diva they are. I guess the first of the big stars that I worked with was Genevieve, but and I would say that she was gracious enough to give me a chance. Most people would have said, "Who's this guy? I beg." But she read the script, and by reading the script, all of a sudden she said, "This is nice. This is actually very nice. Let's talk." And from that point, she said, "You wrote the script?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Wow." There's respect, mutual respect. So even when we're on set and she has alternative ideas to what I have, you see, half of directing is people management. You have all sorts of people on your set, and if it's an ego trip of you rubbing, let's check who's taller or who has a stronger will, you ruin your project. They become perfunctory for you and they will not perform. It's about that respect, and that respect comes from, I demand my respect, but I also respect you in return. So if we need to have a conversation, I'll take her aside and we'll have a conversation, disagree, but I tell her, look, okay, you know what, for this one, I'll shoot it the way I want, and I'll also shoot yours, so that we have the two options. How about that? We'll come back, she obeys everything I say in front of everybody, and we are fine. So once you give them that respect, it's not a case of shutting them down. Oh, forget, I'm the director, shut up. And you're looking for trouble. So it is. I think the best way to handle people is to show that you know what you're talking about, to show that you are passionate about what you're not going to be smoking and looking away, and somebody will call your attention and you say, oh, where were we? Nah. Then you need to be committed to the work. If you're committed, they'll commit with you, and if they know, they'll listen to you. And the only way to show them that is to have a conversation with them, convince them about your ideas, because there are 1,000 ways of telling a story. But this is my way of telling it, and it works. So if you're telling this story, you could tell it another way, that's fine. But this is my story, I'm the director. And it's what I'm doing is not wrong. So I could do what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're suggesting, not because it is better than mine, but it's just to pander you, to humor you. So you could do that. They have some ideas. So why don't we drive out this way instead of this way? And you look at it, it doesn't change the dynamics of the story you're telling. You say, you know what? Why not? Let's do that. Drive out this way instead of that way. You humor them. They try to push it again. You say, okay, I've taken your advice the last time. Let's do it this way now. I listen to you, but let's do it this way now. So they know you listen. They know you're not shutting everybody down because you think you are better than anybody or you know better than everybody else. You respect them. If there's a conversation to be had, you take them away and have that conversation. And you'll be fine.
Okay, great response. I agree with that.